your head on a swivel. As we have said many times before, things are going to pop off. There is a sort of sense of disquiet and discomfort, mainly because the Joe Biden administration let in 30 million strangers, people we don't even know who the hell they are, where they're from, into our country. And these people are criminals, and we don't know what they're here for. We've already seen deadly terror attacks in Texas. Texas had a big election yesterday. Of course, the property of Allah, refugee from Senegal, who was obsessed with Iran, went and shot up a bar wearing not only the property of Allah hoodie, but a Iranian flag underneath his hoodie. How many more of these guys exist, right? And it's a very, very scary question that has to be answered. Obviously, there was the election last night, the Texas primary. John Cornyn, who is a total and complete rhino, who hates Donald Trump, who votes against the Second Amendment, who never stands up for Texas or Republican values. He got the same percentage as Ken Paxton. He's the current attorney general in Texas. Wesley Hunt is also somebody who's friend of the show. Both Paxton and Hunt are friends of the show. And, well, between the two of them, they gave John Cornyn a run for his money. What happens next is a runoff here. But something terrifying happened at Ken Paxton's victory party in Dallas. A masked man with ammunition arrested outside of Ken Paxton's Dallas watch party. The suspicious suspect, an earring in, was wearing a tactical mask and had plenty of tactical gear with him. Obviously not reason for arrest, but all of it together obviously signals something bad was about to happen. The police intervened and arrested the man and detained him. He was outside of Attorney General Ken Paxton's watch party. They found ammo and guns in his vehicle. Dallas police detained a masked man who entered the Marriott Dallas Uptown, the Paxton primary watch party at 6 p.m. The suspect was reported wearing camouflage, carrying a rucksack. Here we go. Investigators called a supervisor and detained the suspect outside. He had no ID or license plates on his car. I mean, that's extremely suspicious. Of course, you're allowed to conceal carry or open carry, depending on the state. You have a Second Amendment right. It doesn't make you mysterious or dangerous because you are carrying. I encourage everyone in our audience, especially now, to carry lawfully, legally, open or concealed. Train every single opportunity you get. But if you're walking around masked, tactical gear into a hotel where there's a political event and you have no ID, no license plates, officers allegedly suggest that he had radical affiliations and with Antifa. Obviously, this is the same Antifa that shot up in a deadly shooting the ICE facility in Dallas, Texas. They killed a couple of criminal aliens, actually, in doing so, wounded DHS officials. The Dallas police learned of a suspicious individual. The spokesperson said for the Dallas police, she said he got into a vehicle without license plates and left the area before officers pulled him over. The driver was arrested for traffic violations. During inventory search of the vehicle, they found ammunition. Individual was transported to the police headquarters for further investigation. So this is a scary time, obviously. Here's footage of the arrest. Armed masked man was just arrested outside of Ken Paxton's watch party. The detainee was wearing a camouflage hat and mask and gloves. Officers collecting ammunition on the hood of the vehicle, no license plate, pulled out a large amount of ammunition from the trunk. People alleging that this might have been an Antifa hit. Ken Paxton obviously winning, or at the very least headed to the runoff against John Cornyn.
From them, apparently it was just after 5 o'clock when someone reported that there was a man outside of the hotel here in Uptown, looking suspicious. Outside of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's watch party, Dallas PD says the man entered a vehicle that did not have a license plate on it, so officers conducted a traffic stop and found an assortment of ammunition in the vehicle. The man was arrested for traffic violations, and police continue to investigate the circumstances which led him to be masked outside this watch party with that ammunition. Certainly a story we will continue to follow, but for now, as for the event, Attorney General Ken Paxton is attempting to do something historic, and that's take down a U.S. Senator in John Cornyn, who's held the seat for more than 20 years, since 2002. Win or lose, Paxton's team tells me we should expect him to take the stage front and center this evening. This is the most expensive primary in state history, $100 million spent by the Republican Party thus far. Senator John Cornyn has called Ken Paxton unelectable, recently pointing to Paxton's very public divorce amidst cheating allegations on his wife, State Senator Angela Paxton. Ken Paxton has worked to build up his reputation, recently having his daughter highlight positive traits about him and Ken.
All right. Here we go. Here's the arrest. Quick action by law enforcement. Rolled up in a blue sedan with no license plate, camo, sunglasses, hat, gloves. Okay. I guess we'll wait and see if there is any type of left-wing terroristic connection for this individual. You can't be too safe out there, man. You can't be too safe. The reality is that we've seen enough. We've seen enough political violence. We've seen enough of these style of characters that go on to, I don't know, bring a gas canister and a shotgun to Mar-a-Lago. That happened a week ago. It's like ancient history now, but that happened 1 week ago, where there was another assassination attempt on President Trump. Whether it's Tyler Robinson, Matthew Thomas Crooks, Ryan Ralph, you just got to keep your head on a swivel, man. Political violence is skyrocketing throughout the country. It's something that obviously you got to take under great concern, and we certainly do with myself and my family and my team here. So anyway, I'm glad the cops got him as well. And again, keep your head on a swivel. That being said, Dan Crenshaw did in fact lose yesterday in the Republican primary in Texas. Jasmine Crockett lost in the same Senate race here. James Tallarico. And those are some pretty exciting results, as resulted, of course, in some of our favorite memes to ever be posted on the internet. It's too good. Keep your head on a swivel. Get armed, get trained, and carry. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.